Good morning, everyone, all of you. Thank you for being here this morning. And, well, first of all, a special greeting to the birthday of this month, the birthday boys of this month, that is Michael, David, and Kim. And Kim. Well, a tight hug from us. Well, I want to share with you this information because I know that, well, we are growing a lot in Red Cross, and we have new services that is, well, I think that is important for all of we in this town to know everything that we do in Red Cross, because we never know when we need it, and it's important to have all this information. I will tell you this morning about how we work in Red Cross, and the best way for Americans, because we don't have well, we have some volunteers in our team, but not many speak English. Then for you, I think if you can do something for understand the people who is in emergencies, sobre todo in emergency site, and well, it's good just to do it better, to help us to do it better. Well, I think that everyone has seen our Cruz Roja ambulances in town. No, it's okay. But you probably don't know how differently we operate from the American Red Cross and even other delegation of the Red Cross in the whole country. To explain this is what brings us with you this morning. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Lee. You all know American Red Cross is known primarily for disaster relief. They don't offer, as we do in Mexico, free medical emergency services to their population. The Mexican Red Cross works different. All delegations in this country are adhered to a dedicated and strict mission. We all provide daily assistance to all population, to everybody who lives in or visiting San Miguel de Allende and needs our help. It's part of our mission. But also, each Mexican delegation operates differently, since every one of them is responsible for funding their assistance of operations, and they are dependent entirely on donations. I can tell you that if you travel to any state of our country where there is a Red Cross delegation, you will always be taken care of. But I can proudly say that not many delegations offer the expansive benefits that we do in San Miguel de Allende. Thanks to an operation monitored by the operative board and all the donations we have received. Let's talk about the way we work in San Miguel de Allende. Here, our annual budget is about 5 million pesos, so our fundraising needs are significant. Our board is divided into two groups. One is the advisory board, which meets every quarter, and the other is the operative board that meets every Wednesday to solve daily issues. When my administration began 10 years ago, we had many shortcomings, which included 3 ambulances with only 2 working. Since then, I am really proud to report some of our many accomplishments. Here are the names of all the people in our board. Oops. 2014, we began the construction when we began this administration. We began the construction of a new training center with everything necessary, in addition a women and men restrooms, as well as rooms for the guards, with a kitchen, dining room, and living room, and 5 more offices for coordination so they can streamline their work. 2 years later, we finished the modernization project with paving with asphalt all the ambulance parking that was dirt floor. We prepared also the ambulance washing area with a cement surface to ensure non-contamination, separating the sewer system from the contaminated water. Here you have the first door is the bathrooms, restrooms that we made for women and for men, and the others are the rooms for the guards, so they have a place to rest a little bit when they are waiting for another emergency call. And a kitchen where they prepare all the food that they have, because they work 24 hours by 48 of rest. And these are more offices for all the coordination. We are 13 coordinations. And the kitchen and the living room that we have in the Libramiento Manuel Zavala. This is all the Libramiento Manuel Zavala facilities. SECOM. SECOM is the communication center, the room where emergency calls are received. We expanded and updated the entire video and communication system with security cameras. So we have everything registered. Everything that it happens there in SECOM, we have registered for checking everything they do. Then in September 2017, with a generous land donation, we were able to build a very needed facility for an underserved community, which has 7 doctor offices and examination rooms on the road to Querétaro. We name it Subdelegación. We invested 1,304,000 pesos for 7 doctors' offices, all of them equipped. Also, a second emergency base with kitchen, parking for 5 ambulances, and a pharmacy. All of this was inaugurated in March 2018. There, we gave consultation to more than 3,500 patients annually at a low cost or no cost if it's needed. Here you have how you see it right now. All the doctors' offices, there are 7, and they have. We have also. ¿Cómo digo? Not only a general consult, but las otras, no, los especialistas, specialized consulting. I'm sorry with my English. Okay. Okay. Today, our emergency fleet includes 12 fully equipped ambulances, 10 for basic and 2 for critic services, a very complete rescue truck, a rescue trailer where we store all the equipment we have for rescue, and a four-wheeler motorcycle for basic emergency services in difficult areas of town. This is when we inaugurate the delegation. And this is the fleet of 10 basic care ambulances and 2 critical for all the service. Those are the little one on the left is the administration truck that we have to go to the bank and anything that we need to do. This is the rescue truck, and they are giving a service. It's the really very complete truck to make anything that we need to do in an emergency. This is the rescue truck with all the equipment inside. Okay. Our clinical analysis laboratory at Libramiento Manuel Zavala provides service at a lower price than any other laboratory in the city. Here, I must specify that Biotech Lab, the laboratorio at Red Cross in the salida a Querétaro, on the road to Querétaro, is not operated by us. We only have operating the one in Libramiento Manuel Zavala for now. But we have some good news. Thanks to the Rotarians Mexico, very soon we will be operating 2 more laboratories. Yeah. We are very happy for that. We are really happy. Both will be at the subdelegation located at the road to Querétaro, and maybe we are going to add the laboratorio for general studies in the road to Querétaro, and all operated by us. The one that we are going to open will provide endoscopy and ultrasound services. Those, I think, we will be ready to open in maybe in 2 or maybe 3 months more. What do we do with all this equipment we have? Well, first of all, take care of that as our eyes. Then Cruz Roja San Miguel de Allende is on duty 24 hours a day, 365 days, serving the entire population in the following ways. Emergency medical services, completely free for everybody when it's an emergency. But it's important to define an emergency. Is when the person who is suffering cannot fend for himself, when there is no one to take him to the hospital, or that his health or life is at risk, inside or outside his home. When you need us, never hesitate to call us directly. Our direct numbers are 415-152-1616 or 152-4121, or call 911 and the municipal center will dispatch to us the call. But having our direct phone number in your cell phone can save precious time. I recommend to you that you have it in your phone, in your cell, because to go with us directly save minutes. That is very important in this time. Our free emergency transport takes the patient to any hospital in San Miguel de Allende. We can do it to any other hospital of your choice out of town at a moderate cost. Our responsibility is just to take you, to drive you to any hospital inside San Miguel. But if you want to go to Mexico, to Querétaro, to anywhere, we can do it, but at low cost. Our statistics shown that last year, 2022, we provided 6,439 emergency walk-in medical services, 5,844 ambulance transfer, nearly half were trauma patients, all free of charge. These are our 7 clinics provide consultation and diagnosis by a licensed doctor at a very low cost or no cost if needed. For Red Cross, it's very important to know that no one is left without a professional medical consultation because they do not have to pay the money to pay the doctor. Doctor specialists include optometrist, dentist, physiotherapist, gynecologist, nutritionist, and ear doctor. Gracias, Alex. Twice monthly, the volunteers ladies visit needy communities to deliver food, clothes, shoes, books, and offer another assistance. As first aid courses in Juventud, the one coordination we have that is since 8 years old till 21 years, is a group that they offer also. They visit all the primary and high schools to give the students courses on first aid, via education vial for drive, and well, they will not drive, but they see the semaphoros or and how to maybe say to anybody who is driving how to drive in a safe way, and how to prevent health and disease risks. And well, they visit the schools to give this seed to all the boys, the little boys, that they have to take care of themselves, and they have to quite for risks for playing or doing something in their houses. How do we all this? How do we do all this? Well, with a very dedicated delegation and strict procedures. We have a team of 27 full-time and 8 more part-time paramedics that we have trained with a demanding Red Cross standard. That is a very high demand in the Sede Nacional. As it is a matter of life, our ambulances staff is especially trained and dedicated. They work 24 hours and then have 48 hours off. And they have benefits which are those established by law as Social Security, Infonavit, vacation, and double payment on holidays. Only this group, the paramedics, are paid with a salary in the Red Cross. The other 219, we are all volunteers. It is important to say that when we began this administration, we began with a really bad salary for all the paramedics, that we try to increase every year. We were talking in the operative board, we were talking how do we can grow the salary for these people who is really very dedicated in their job. And now they are earning a good salary as all the paramedics here in San Miguel, but it's too much better than when we began. That was really, really poor. And we have, and all we, the 236 volunteers that we are there in Red Cross, we have to help to raise the necessary funds to operate. We help to get it with ambulance transfers. When you need some service with an ambulance, just call us, please, because when you call us, you will receive the best service in town with the best training paramedics, and you will help us to raise all we need for operate in the free services. Ambulance transfers, guards at events, course to establishments, fundraising events, and donations. All our staff are fully trained for their specific tasks. Our Sede Nacional provides us with all these courses and trainings with the scholarships earned with performance of their work. So, scheduled non-emergency transports are available for a charge of a rate of 65 pesos. Those are, is important because I heard sometimes there in the streets that Red Cross always is charging for services. No, it's not true. It's not always. Only for emergency cases, we don't charge any peso. And if you heard or if you know for someone that is charging you, please call us. 152 4225 is the administration phone, and please call us and tell us what is happening, because we always are very, very taking care of this. The emergency calls doesn't must cost anything for anybody. Anybody, as you are the big sir here in San Miguel, or you are the one in any. For anybody, doesn't must cost. And but the transfers or anything that you need programmed, if you need to go to Querétaro for some studies of laboratorio that we don't have here in San Miguel, because in San Miguel there is so limited the medical services, and if you need something, we may take you, of course, with oxygen, and well, all the ambulances has equipped, but with a little cost. I promise that we check every cost, and it's less than any other in town. Well, here we have the prices that we have for basic transport and also for advanced transport. 350 pesos if you want to go from your house to the hospital here in San Miguel. It's only 350 pesos. And in advance is 500 pesos. To Querétaro, 6,175 and 7,125 for advance. To Mexico City, 19,630. And we can give you the service to go to Laredo, Texas. To Laredo will cost 67,535 in basic ambulance and 77,925 for advance. This is the last service we gave around 2 weeks ago. We provide this service to Houston, Texas. And they go until Methodist, you see, they go until Methodist Hospital to leave the patient. The family we took was very pleased with the service we were able to give. This other photo showing a service to, well, this is in Houston also. But this can show you that we take to Querétaro Airport to transfer to an ambulancia aérea. Aquí están, to set the train to the, okay, to Querétaro Airport to transfer the patient to an air ambulance and another more in Texas. Yeah, the other one is in Texas also. And well, we can give you this service to handle the air ambulance if you need it. We can. We have some contacts with the air ambulance. Also, for having funds, we offer community services which provide additional funding. You will see our ambulances with 2 qualified paramedics on site for events with more than 50 people. The municipality mandates this in order for the organizer to acquire a permit. We charge 700 pesos per hour for these services. And they stay for 4 or 5 hours, and they will give you any service if somebody in the party is needing an ambulance or a doctor or a doctor. We also offer health and safety training to personnel in hotels, restaurants, and some big business, such as Liverpool, Namu, any other big business. Our certified instructors offer courses including CPR, use of fire extinguishers, and defibrillators, control of bleeding, treating of fractures and burns, and the Heimlich. We never know when we may need to know something about the 6th action to save a life. Whenever you want, we can give you a CPR course either in your own home or at Red Cross delegation. The cost, if you make a group, is better for us to give you a course in your own house. It's only 900 per person, and we have all the equipment to do that. Could be a group of 4 or till 20. To contact us, please call the administration 415-152-4225. All of these services that we provide with a cost help us to raise the necessary money to provide all this help for those who need it. And this is where we are giving a course there in the delegation. Okay. The administration of medical supplies in Red Cross has a very strict controls. For this, we are remodeling right now our warehouse with all the requirements of the COFEPRIS. In addition to having a strict control of supplies used throughout the medical area. All services we provide has to comply with the FRAP regulations. FRAP means Pre-Hospital Care Record Form. Is the form that you are seeing there. This document must be filled by technician or paramedic, and it will register everything that happened during the service provided to the patients in the ambulance. It has legal validity. And the equipment must be maintained regularly, and often some only last 1 year, and others need to be replaced with the updated technology. We are in the business of dealing with life and death situations. So, well-maintained equipment and up-to-date training is a necessary and ongoing investment for us. We always appreciate our 236 volunteers who are part of the 13 coordination, and they all work on what everyone has to do. We all work voluntarily with the same goal, and we work together under the slogan, "Let's all be brothers." Every first Sunday of the month at 8:30 a.m., we have an all-staff meeting to review current concerns and needs where they can make requests to the board. Without boasting, I can proudly say that Cruz Roja de San Miguel de Allende services are among the best of delegation in the country. I proudly share with you that for 7 consecutive years, we still have the first prize in the state of Guanajuato. in operation development. As its leader, I am always striving to improve and raise more awareness and, of course, more resources. I am most grateful for all the support we have received to achieve our goals, and I appreciate your recommendation and future collaboration. One thing that I want to ask you, or is when you have an emergency, you will call 152-1616, remember, directly is better. But they will ask you some questions. These questions are very important that you, in English, can tell them because it's important to save time. Right? The first question is your name, then your age, then the name of the street and the number you live. And if it's difficult to get your home, the ambulance get your home, if you have some landmarks or some the red house or something that can help them to get easily, is well received for us. Your affection, your condition, and from when you are suffering this condition, and if you need oxygen or anything in the ambulance, and what else do you? What more else are your disease? If you are diabetic, it's important to say to the person in the phone. Well, it's really good that you have on your fridge all these questions that you can say immediately, or tell someone to tell that, because it's important for us to send the right ambulance that you need in that moment. If you are diabetic, if you need oxygen, if you need something of your heart, that they take everything, the equipment, because we have it. Then not all the ambulances has everything, because there is some equipment that is very, very expensive. Then not all we have. We only have 2 critical ambulances, and then they have everything most needed in an emergency. Then when we have 2 services like this, we have the others that we need to put some more equipment inside to get to the 3rd call, emergency call. Then it's very important that you help us to do that. And if there is someone who speaks a little Spanish, please ask this person to help you to tell the, because our radio communications not always speak English. Then we hope to help you in any moment that you need. Remember, everyone is welcome in Red Cross. American, Canadian, European, Chinese, Japanese, any person is welcome in Red Cross. And the Red Cross, we all make all together, the community, and we all together make the Red Cross in San Miguel de Allende. And thank you for listening to me. And if you have some question, we can gladly hear to answer.
We have time for only a couple of questions, so.
Just a quick comment on the ophthalmology for Red Cross. I've been using Red Cross ophthalmology to replace my lenses, and it's very price effective. One of the best prices in San Miguel for glasses.
Questions?
Here.
There we go.
The training classes you offer, do you offer them only in Spanish or in English as well?
Most of them are in Spanish, but if, for example, we have a group like American people, sometimes we have a voluntary people that they help us to give you the training courses.
Gracias.
Anyone else?
Here.
I noticed that you use WhatsApp. It was up on one of the slides. Can those of us who don't hear very well or speak Spanish very well, can we communicate through WhatsApp and translate?
Yes, it's better for us. And some of the people who is working in the telephone, some of them speak English, but some of them no. And most of the time, there are some paramedics that they also speak a little English. So when we have a call from American or something, they ask another people to support them.
So Letty, thank you. You have improved this service amazingly. I know that you have a lot of services that we can take advantage of, but are all the services available to us for a price if necessary? So, you know, you've listed a bazillion services. Are they all available to us one way or another?
Yes, most of the services that we have, like we mentioned, all of them are completely free. For any emergency, we don't charge anything. When we go for any accident or when a person have an accident in the house, like he's failing and broken the bones or something, we took for a local hospital. And then if you want to go to Querétaro, Guadalajara, San Luis Potosí, we charge you. This is one of the incomes that we have for the Red Cross.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
thank you.
You have, well, some information in the little brochures that we gave, and this is important that you have it in a safe place in your house, so you have all the information, phone numbers and cost of the services, so you know you can decide what to.
Yeah. Does anybody else need a brochure that didn't get a brochure that you can keep in your house? She's saying it's very important to have the brochure in your house. So, Letty, thank you so very much. What you all are doing and what you have accomplished is really amazing, and it's such a huge service for us in San Miguel, and we're so grateful to have you and so grateful for your service. And we want to give you this to remember your day with us. And next time you come back, we'll give you one. so
Apologize for my English.
your English is
Pronunciation is so.
your English is fantastic.
The important thing is that we do with all our.
The important thing is Red Cross does what they do with all their heart. So thank you very much, and this meeting is adjourned.